Hi there, folks. My name is Caleb. I'm a member of the Outreach and High School Programs team here at Everett Community College. I wanted to take a handful of minutes to provide you with information on Running Start, one of our dual credit programs here at Everett Community College. One little distinction before we get ahead of ourselves, the Running Start program here at Everett is housed in the Outreach and High School Programs department. If you have questions regarding one of our other dual credit programs, head over to our website to determine which department to get in touch with. Now with that out of the way, let's get started. Now first, I want to make sure we understand what I mean when I say dual credit program. A dual credit program offers the opportunity for high school students to earn college credits and high school credits at the same time. In the state of Washington, high school students can participate in 3 programs. These are College in the High School, CTE Dual Credit, and Running Start. Courses through College in the High School and CTE Dual Credit are taken at the high school. Running Start is a dual credit program for high school juniors and seniors to take college-level courses tuition-free at a local community college. Students have to be enrolled in a local public school district in order to access the Running Start funding. The program only covers tuition for the fall, winter, and spring quarters. There are 34 community colleges in the state of Washington, and each college has their own admissions process and additional eligibility requirements for Running Start. Unique to Everett Community College is the Ocean Resource College Academy program for Running Start students. For additional information on that, visit the ORCA webpage at everettcc.edu/ORCA. Our goal is to provide you with the necessary information to make an informed decision about Running Start so that you, as the student, can decide if it is the best dual credit option for you. We also want you to walk away with the knowledge that you can participate in more than one dual credit program at a time. College in the High School, which provides academic course options, and CTE Dual Credit, which provides vocational and technical course options, are taken at the high school, and credit earned is through Everett Community College. Now, our high schools are on a semester system, while our community colleges are on a quarter system. In one academic year, a high school student will earn 6 high school credits. A full-time Running Start student, which means that you are not taking classes at the high school, can earn 9 high school credits. Your status as a full-time or part-time student is based on how many minutes you spend at your high school. This will be determined with the help of your high school counselor, especially for part-time students, and it should take into consideration your educational goals. Please note that if you are a full-time Running Start student, you may take 1 class at the high school. The same applies to full-time high school students. A 5-credit college class is the equivalent of 1 high school credit. For example, you can take an English college class and complete it in 10 weeks or a quarter, and at the end obtain 1 high school credit, which takes an entire academic year, and 5 college credits. A Running Start student is eligible up to a maximum of 15 college credits tuition-free. This is considered a full-time college student. If you are part-time, you will be eligible for less. If you wish to not pay for tuition, you must stay within your credit eligibility. Everett Community College offers over 90 programs and over 2,000 classes. You can take classes in engineering, English, welding, cosmetology, theater, and more as long as you have met the class prerequisites. Running Start will cover tuition on college-level courses only. These are the classes that are 100 and above. For example, there are English 98 and English 101 courses, and you can register for either class, but you will have to pay tuition for English 98. You can register for classes that are in-person, classes that are online, or classes that are a hybrid of both. Some online classes may require you to take tests in person. Make sure to read the class schedule carefully when looking at courses. Now this map shows our Everett Community College satellite sites. If you live in East County, such as Monroe, Sultan, Lake Stevens, or Snohomish, you can take classes at our East County campus in Monroe. Students interested in advanced manufacturing can take classes at our Amtech facility in North Everett or at our North County campus in Arlington, located at Weston High School. Students can also take cosmetology classes in our School of Cosmetology in Marysville. Now, you may have noticed our aviation maintenance technology housed at Paynefield. Please know that Running Start students are not eligible for that program, as students must be 18 years or older to participate in accordance with federal policy. By participating in a dual credit program, you will start an official college transcript. College transcripts follow you everywhere, and the grades are permanent. If you have participated in CTE dual credit or college in the high school, your college transcript has already been started. Every grade you receive during fall, winter, and spring quarters while in Running Start will be sent to your high school to appear on your high school transcript. As a Running Start student, you will be responsible to ensure that you are on track with your high school graduation requirements. Your high school counselor will inform you of which classes you need to take. Your high school counselor will have a course equivalency chart that will inform you of which college classes will satisfy high school graduation requirements. College staff and faculty do not advise about high school requirements. Any changes, such as dropping a class or failing a class, may affect your high school graduation requirements, so make sure to communicate with high school counselors at all times. Our staff will be here to help you navigate the college system and act as a liaison between the college and the high school. As a college student, you will have access to faculty and program advisors to help you meet your higher education goals. You will also have access to student services and support programs, such things as the Tutoring Center and the Center for Disability Services. Students that perform low will be required to meet with college counselors in order to continue registering for courses. Now, one of the things you should consider when looking at Running Start is the costs. Running Start is tuition free, but not free, which means you are responsible for class and student fees and other program costs. On the screen now is a list of potential costs. Costs can vary each quarter depending on types of classes, supply requirements, and textbooks. As I already mentioned, Running Start does not cover the tuition for classes below the 100 level or classes taken during the summer quarter. If you go over your credit eligibility for the quarter, you will be charged for tuition. Again, as an example, if you are only eligible for 10 credits and you register for 15, you will be charged tuition for those other 5 credits. There is a Running Start fee waiver, but this is a form of financial assistance only for students who qualify. The Running Start fee waiver will cover all class and student fees on college-level courses. Students need to apply for the fee waiver and submit documentation that states free or reduced lunch eligibility, support from federal or state income assistance, or current foster youth or McKinney-Vento status. You can find the fee waiver request form on our website at everettcc.edu/runningstart. You will need to submit the form once a year every year you participate in Running Start. With determination, focus, and communication, you can earn a certificate or associate degree alongside your high school diploma. An associate's degree can be achieved in 2 years if you are full-time, or have a combination of college in the high school and Running Start at the college and are on track to graduate from high school. You can start taking classes to challenge yourself in an area such as American Sign Language or math, shave off general education requirements, or earn a college degree. Another thing to consider is that you will be a college student even though you are not yet 18 years old. You will be taking college classes at a community college in a quarter system, which is 10 weeks. This will be a fast-paced learning environment and will require an adjustment in your studying skills. At the high school, you finish a class after 9 months in an academic year. Please keep in mind that this is not taking high school level courses in 10 weeks. These are college level courses in 10 weeks. It is common for students to take a dip in their GPA in the first quarter. We recommend that you utilize your tutoring and writing resources to improve your studying skills so that you can succeed while participating in this program. As a Running Start student, you will have to balance college and high school deadlines. You will need to communicate well and often with college faculty, Running Start staff, high school counselors, teachers, and other staff. You will also need to learn how to switch and balance semester and quarter schedules. High school activities cannot interfere with college classes. The college calendar does not always align with high school breaks, such as winter break and spring break. Now, whether you knew this or not, community college credits will transfer to universities, but transferability varies by university. If they're in-state, out-of-state, public, or private, they're going to have different requirements. You will need to contact the university of your choice on how they will accept community college credits. If you obtain a direct transfer degree or the DTA, then the 90 credits will transfer you as a junior standing at a public university in Washington. This can vary by program, and universities will be selective with classes not part of the DTA. Now please note, your attempted credits in dual credit programs and your completion rate based on grades will impact your financial aid eligibility. Make sure to speak with financial aid advisors or staff members when you begin taking your classes. Additionally, it does not look good when you have a W or a withdrawal grade on your college transcript. So again, keep those things in mind when you're thinking about doing Running Start. As a community college, we have a variety of students from different backgrounds, experiences, and age groups. Everyone brings a wealth and breadth of knowledge. The expectations the college has, and we in the Running Start department, is that you will develop your personal skills, your time commitment, your communication, your reading comprehension, responsibility, and independent skills. If these characteristics and skills are not your strongest suits, or you know you will be unable to develop them, we recommend that you reconsider Running Start for your senior year or look at another dual credit program. This may come as a surprise to some of you, but as a student entering higher education, your academic record and account are protected and we cannot disclose information to outsiders. This includes your parents or guardians. We can only communicate your grades and part of your student record with your high school counselor. Regardless of your age and who pays your class fees or tuition, we cannot disclose that information. Please communicate with your parents about your schedule, fees, and academic progress. Now that we've gotten through all of that, I'm now going to talk about some of the requirements to participate in Everett Community College's Running Start program. Overall, you will need to be an incoming or current junior or senior to participate in Running Start. For those of you who are in your freshman or sophomore years, you can still start planning ahead. The Everett Community College Running Start program requires placement in math and English regardless of class intent. Placement does not need to be college level, but we do encourage English 101 placement. We can determine English and math placement via your PSAT, SAT, ACT, or Smarter Balance high school test scores if you meet the minimum score requirements. We can only use high school math grades, 2 semesters, for math placement. We do not use high school English grades. If you do not have the documents mentioned for one or both areas, you will need to take the Accuplacer placement exam at Everett Community College. Refer to our website for alternative placement handouts and cutoff scores. The Accuplacer is an untimed, computerized test. It is not pass or fail. It consists of 2 sections, reading and math. We recommend that you take both sections to ensure you are fully satisfying placement. You will need to apply first to the Running Start program in order to receive your Everett Community College student ID number to take the Accuplacer. To set up a testing appointment, please contact the testing center via email or phone. After you take the test, email the Running Start office at runningstart@everettcc.edu so you can attach your scores to your application for placement. Now, just to be clear, we do have a separate application from the main Everett Community College one. You must submit the Running Start online application in order to be considered for the program. We are encouraging social distancing and offering online opportunities to complete the Running Start application and enrollment process. Students will be allowed to submit the Running Start application without placement test scores for fall quarter 2020. This accommodation is for students that may need to take the Accuplacer exam at Everett Community College. College and the high school students have to submit a Running Start application if they wish to participate in the program. If you have your placement documents, you will upload your test scores and high school transcript, answer all the questions on the application, and initial the contract. You will submit the application and then confirm your email address. Confirming your email address will send your application to the Running Start office. If you do not have your placement documents or need to take the Accuplacer exam, you will submit the Running Start application without those documents. If you successfully satisfied placement requirements, you will receive an acceptance email with next steps to complete your enrollment process before you can register. If you did not satisfy placement requirements, you will receive an incomplete application email. You must complete all these steps in order to be able to register for your classes. 3 of these steps are registration blocks on your account and must be completed in a timely manner. Running Start students need to complete a verification form with their high school counselor. This form goes over what kind of courses the student needs to take and how many college credits the student is eligible to take. This form is filled out completely with a student ID number and signed by the counselor, parent, and student. You will need to email your high school counselor about the enrollment verification form. Then the student needs to do entry advising at the college. Everett Community College does require all students, including Running Start students, to complete entry advising. You will meet with an advisor to go over which classes you will take for your first quarter before you can register for those classes online. Students can sign up for a remote entry advising appointment and join by computer, phone, or download the Zoom app. The form can be found at everettcc.edu/advising. The Running Start enrollment verification form is essentially a contract between the high school, student, parent, and college for you to register for classes every quarter. This is your registration ticket. The form will indicate how many credits you are eligible for each quarter. You can submit the form via email to the Running Start office. Now here's what that verification form looks like. The top section is for the student and the bottom section is for student and parent signatures. That middle section must be filled out by your high school counselor. Please make sure the entire form has been filled out before you submit it. We do have deadlines to ensure priority processing of applications in order to complete the enrollment process and register on time. New students will be able to register on open registration for the quarter. Sophomores are only able to apply for the program during their spring semester or quarter for fall quarter. This is when they will become juniors and are eligible for Running Start. We encourage students to apply as early as possible for the fall quarter. I imagine I didn't cover every question you may have about Running Start. If you do have any questions, feel free to contact us. We can be reached on the phone at 425-388-9040 or email at runningstart@everettcc.edu. That's runningstart, all one word, at everettcc.edu. More information about the Running Start program can be found on our website at everettcc.edu/runningstart. Well, that concludes our presentation on the Running Start program here at Everett Community College. We hope that this information has been useful to you and that you now have a better idea as to whether or not Running Start is the right fit for you. On behalf of Everett Community College, thank you, and we hope to see you here soon. Bye.